few scooters, and I was curious as to how it would look on the Dualtron. Okay, nicely packaged, nicely packaged. Just tape around it. Nice soft wrapping again. Okay. First off, first thing that jumps out at you is this cable. This cable is nice. And we got some zip ties so that once I get it installed on the scooter, I can wrap it. I can tuck it away nice and neat. But this is the Rion Curve Throttle. And let me see. Ooh, God, that's butter smooth. Oh, as soon as you release it, she bounces back. Nice. I've just unboxed the Rion Curve Throttle. And as you can see, it is a work of art, a real beauty. The cabling looks very solid. Looks like it's not going anywhere as far as vibration is concerned. Very well built. Okay, so this is the wiring on the Rion Curve. As you can see, I have a red wire, a brown wire, and a black wire. So I have the Rion Curve Throttle here, and the wires that I'll be working with to connect to my Hal sensor on the mini motor eye display for the Dualtron X2 will be a black wire, a red wire, and a brown wire. Okay, so this will be the first time that I've ever attempted this kind of mod on my scooter, and this is a fairly brand new scooter with only about 200 and something miles on it. So I'm kind of like nervous about doing it. Kind of want to wait until I order a new eye display, just in case things go sideways with this install. But this is what I'm working with, and I'm hoping that some of you guys out there could give me some inside information as to how I need to proceed cautiously with making this install, or what potential setbacks I might have trying to make this install. But I know one thing for sure. I've paid $179 for a throttle, and I'm definitely going to use that throttle, or either sell it if I can't use it once I try to use it. But in any case, I'm definitely going to be putting this Rion Curve on the Dualtron X2, and I'm going to try to connect it right there. I have plenty of wire to do so, and I'm hoping that once I connect it, it'll be perfect. It'll be a perfect position too. And then I'll take my throttle and I'll slide it down. Yeah, I'll take my throttle and slide it down. I'm not a big fan of folding my handlebars back, so if I slide my throttle all the way down there, it shouldn't be a big problem. And the next thing I probably want to do also is get me some hot glue, so that once I do get this throttle installed, I can fill that hole in there with the hot glue. Now, that's pretty much the working idea that I have in my head when it comes to installing this throttle on the Dualtron X2. But I'm open for suggestions, and I'm open for insight on how to do it wisely without damaging the Dualtron X2. So with that, this is the Rion Curve Throttle. I think it's a nice piece of work. I mean, everything about it looks like perfect engineering. From everything that I'm looking at, it looks like everything is constructed nicely. And this is probably the house sensor on the inside of the curved throttle in this back housing back here. But this thing feels nice and smooth, nice and smooth, nice and smooth. I just like the feel of it already, even though I don't even know if it's going to work on it. But once again, guys, I have a black, a red, and a brown wire. And I'm soon, once I get my kit in, I'm going to be opening up the i3 display, or the mini motors display, whatever you want to call it. And I'm gonna be, taking some pictures of my house sensor, and then I'm going to be going over a series of diagrams that I found online of other individuals who have installed aftermarket throttles on their scooters, and they were nice enough to share some pictures. Also, I'm going to be, leaning on a few guys, and you know who you are. I think his name is John Holmes. Of course, Matt Boggs. I seen you guys with some Rion curves, with some Rion curved throttles on some scooters there. I'm not sure if you did the work or someone else did the work, but I'll probably be reaching out to some of you guys in hopes of getting this thing installed on the Dualtron X2. I'm excited to see if it's going to work, and to see if it makes a difference. The reason why I'm trying to go with the Rion curve is because I've had already 3 incidences where my finger throttle almost got me in a jam. One time, I had just gotten off of a ride, and I took my helmet, and not really thinking about it, I tried to hang my helmet I tried to hang my helmet on the handlebar, and I set it right down on top of the throttle. And I had the seat on the Dualtron X, the X2, and the scooter took off. It slung me back. I didn't fall completely on the ground because I was able to knock my helmet off before it completely compressed the throttle all the way down, and it scared the sheets out of me. And and then the other time is I went to the mailbox, and I tried to keep the mail in my hand while I was coming back with one hand on the handlebar and with the mail in between my fingers. Somehow, whenever I got ready to get on the scooter, I grabbed the throttle. I didn't have it in kickstart, and now I do. I keep it in kickstart all the time. But anyway, the scooter took off, but the back end of it spin around, and it almost took me for a ride. If I wasn't a strong guy, it probably would have took the average person for a spin, or it probably would have just jerked out of your hand. And then the third time, I had on a shirt that was loose like this right here, and I had my hand on the handlebar. As I turned the handlebar, my shirt, the sleeve of my shirt caught my throttle. That sleeve grabbed my throttle, and it jerked me real fast, and then instantly I knew, whew, that was scary. I think it's a perfect addition to have a throttle that you can just ease into the operation, and you can't mistakenly press it. Like, as soon as you release this, and this is the acceleration only version. So any of you guys have some additional information or insights that you would like to give me to get this installed on the Dualtron X2, I'm open, and thank you for watching my unboxing of the Rion Curve throttle.